Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is One Boy. What a busy day. Oh my God. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is One Boy. Oh my God. What a busy day. How are you all doing? Breathe in, out. I was doing laundry today and not a walk in the park. Hello Yan, good to see you. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Unfortunately, I broke up with my Pinny girlfriend and what's going on? Fill me in. Ooh, don't know what's the name of this thing. Somebody just gave me, like, I helped them carry. I helped her carry some. She had like a bucket full of fruits. I just came back from the shop, so I helped her carry the bucket up the stairs. Yeah, and she gave me a couple of fruits. Um, Chris Young says, I'm a Nigerian prince. I want you to be my queen. Okay, hi Chris. I'm somebody's queen already. Yes, yes, and I was away from YouTube live streams for a while, okay? It's always good to take some time for yourself. Yes, yes, welcome to the live stream. All of you all, tell me where you're watching me from. How is it going? How is your day going? How is your morning? For those of you who are just waking up, my good name is One Boy. And yes, yes, we come over here and do what we do best. Yes, I am already taken. I don't know what's the name of this fruit. Where are you streaming from? Kenya. Kenya, have you ever been to Kenya? We're going to steal me from him. You cannot. I cannot be stolen. Omar Ahmed says, you're so pretty. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Omar? Where are you watching me from? What is the name of this fruit? It's usually like this. What's the name? English name. Hmm. Algeria. It's not an orange. It's like an orange, but it's not. They have an. We call them. I think Sandara or Dandara, something of that sort in Swahili. But I don't know if it's tangerine or. Oh, you're from Algeria. Actually, you're the first person to be from Algeria here. How's Algeria? What's the time in Algeria? North Africa. Woo. Where are you from? Kenya. How it tastes? It tastes a little bit sour but sweet. How old are you? 24. What's the time in Algeria? Mm. I don't want to chew the seeds. All the seeds. Can they grow? Should I dry them on the sun and then? I want to see your room, please. Uh, there's a video actually. There's a video that on the channel that I have showing the room. Yeah. So it just happens. This is a live stream. Oh, sour orange. I think it's a tangerine. Can you research what's a tangerine? It has seeds. Okay, I think even an orange have seeds, but this type of seeds. Ooh. The time now is 2:21 p.m. in Algeria. Oh my god, you guys are almost like 3 hours 3 hours behind Kenya. Interesting. Sumit Kumar says, hi, hola, hola. How are you doing? How is it going? I am kind of just coming down because today have been such a busy day for me. Like I have done cleaning. I was cleaning my clothes, um, cleaning dishes and all that type of stuff. So, but then of course, live streaming is compulsory. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Sumit. You're great, gorgeous in the world. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get myself another tangerine. So this is how the fruit looks like with the cover, and you can just do like this. You can do this to an orange, yeah, but smaller. Inside that sounds sour orange to me. Okay, Okay. Yeah. So actually, the person, the lady who just gave this to me, she just got them from her farm. Like all type of fruits. She has all types of fruits in her farm. Lemon. Oh, okay. So this. Ooh. Ah. I know I'm so nasty and disgusting today, but you know what? I am hungry. Mm. Now, fresh, dripping juices. Okay. It's harder than orange to peel it. No, it's actually easier to peel than orange. I want to see your room. Please. You can watch. There's a video that I have of the room. This is just an interactive live stream. Not showing the room. Not to mention, like, I just cleaned most of the things so they're outside. So, like, no. Okay, guys, let me know where you're watching me from. My good name is One Boy. Oh my god, today I think I do not have any schedule going on, no schedule going on. I am just here. Oh, but I think today is one of those days that I feel fulfilled. I don't know, for some reason there are times that I just get annoyed when my dishes are dirty and clothes. So I got that done. Are you Samburu? Sadak Musadik? No. Why do you suggest that I'm Samburu? And are you Samburu also? Hmm. Ethics Phoenix says from Nigeria. Nigeria, all the way from Nigeria. Hi, is Nigeria. Welcome to the live stream. You look like them. I look like Samburu. No, I do not. I don't think so. Okay, what part of me do? Okay, which part do I look like I'm Samburu? Ooh, the question of today: how to move on after you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend? Okay. Okay, let me put this fruit aside and retype it so that I can pin. The question of the day: how to move on after you broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Guys, we need advice here. Hmm? Your hair and facial features. Hmm. I know some people have beautiful hair, but theirs is soft. Okay, I'm about to retype that. How do you move on after you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend? Mm. Okay, first of all, what caused the breakup? Because you have to think about that. Like, was it infidelity? Was it that you're not good for each other? So maybe a little bit personal. What um what made you all to break up? I think that's the first one. Doo-doo. I was the trust issues and jealousy from her side. It was trust issues and jealousy from her side. But are you sure you didn't do anything? Like, was she just being insecure? Was she just feeling like she's not good enough? Or what was going on? Because I know people, you can't just wake up and feel insecure. There has to be something. Okay, and I'm not insinuating that you did cheat, but like, what caused the insecurity? Did she feel like maybe you're more good looking? Um, I think we gotta look at all of that. Okay. How to move on? Okay, how to move on after a relationship breakup. So if you have an advice, let us know. Okay. But see, I feel like, okay, she considers watching live stream as what I'm doing now as a cheat. Oh, really? Okay, what do you chat on the live streams? What messages do you chat on live streams? Because maybe, okay, well, but see, I think that's just an insecure. For example, like me streaming like this, of course, most of you are over here, you're like, oh boy, you look pretty and all of that and all of that and all of that. But it's just an interaction. That doesn't mean that like after the live stream is done, that's it. People go their own separate ways. Okay, I think that is bad. Like, what? Okay, is watching a live stream cheating? I don't think so. Okay, it depends with what do you chat and like, uh, what do you do after the thing. Uh, Sadak is laughing. Kluva says hi. Hi, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Keep telling me where you're watching me from. Let me know your country. You can comment with your country's flag. There's a question here. How to move on after a relationship breakup? Help a brother. How do you move on? How do you forget the person? I feel like we can't move on without understanding what caused. Mm. Tabiso Tuba says hi. Yes, it's just what I'm doing here. Okay, God, I think that can honestly that can be annoying. It can take all the energy off of you. I think so. Like being accused, especially if you're doing nothing. Ooh. Okay. Do you compliment the women in the live streams or what goes on? Okay. How do you move on after a relationship breakup? Arerenge Manuel. Hi. Which country are you watching me from? Kluva says hi. Hi. Huh. How do you move on? Okay. How to move on first of all is like get yourself in my opinion, how to move on after a relationship breakup is get yourself busy and do not feel sorry for yourself. Like get yourself busy, I don't know, distract yourself however you can. And then just slowly by okay, make friends, be out there with your friends. You'll just forget within no time, especially if you have activities going on. Uh, if you have, let me tell you, I think how to move on is to just first maybe stop seeing each other, stop texting, maybe block them if that helps you. Another thing I feel like you can do is like get yourself busy, immerse yourself, have friends around. Do not give yourself time to be depressed. I think that's the way to move on. What I think, that's just what I think. Why are you ask? Why are you watching live stream of beautiful ladies? Oh my God. Maybe you're supposed to go around looking for the ugly ones or what? Okay, but maybe you should maybe just stop watching if that's gonna make her feel better. Because at the end of the day, these live streams, these are total strangers. Like I'm a total stranger, literally. Okay, maybe if you value your relationship more, you can just stop watching for her. Kluva says hi. Julie Aaron says hi, love. Hi, you. Good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How do you move on after a relationship breakup? That's a question that we're answering from our brother here. Okay, for me, I think mostly is keeping yourself busy. And also, guys, let me know where you're watching me from. Julie, Clue, where you are watching me from. I'm here eating a tangerine. Is it a tangerine? What is this? Ian says he asked me to share the screen during a video call, and I did. But that's happening again and again, you know? Mhm. You know, if I trust you and but I don't trust the ladies. Okay. She feels like you're gonna make move on the ladies. Mhm. What do you want? Yeah, that can be nagging. Actually, that's why people say that they enjoy being single because you're not answering to anyone. You can do whatever the heck you wanna do. You can just be out there, be yourself. I feel so good. Wow. Can you see me? Yeah, I can see your chat. Where are you watching me from? Live stream like yours. Ooh, okay. What happens to your hair? Nothing happens to my hair, Lucy Jolie. This is just untamed hair, wild. Ooh, you're watching me from DC. This is just how black hair should grow. It's just like we're just so much used to like straightening the hair. I think people are used to me already. Like I don't give a flying whatever, like I wear my way. Like right now, I actually can do this. I can do this if you all want that. If you don't like it like that, I can do this. But then I'm straining, like I'm straining my roots, like the roots. I think I prefer to like let it go. I can hold it down like this. It's not like I cannot. I can do like this. What do you all prefer? But because I'm who I am, ah, I don't know. I think black hair is just so like criticized. It's like if it's another person who is wearing their hair like this, they would just be considered to be natural, because of course it would be straight and like hanging down. But because mine is wild, it grows from all over. Uh, Petro Camille says, "Hey gal, hey you, how are you doing?" Lucy Jerry says, "Yes, please use a hairband. A hairband." I just don't feel like I'm tired. Like no, it's just gonna stay like that. Are you black? Do you have black hair? You prefer to tie yours? No, okay. When I'm going out, sometimes I prefer to try mine because people are like, my hair is long, it's wild, and all of that. But it's like I have never understood why is it like there's so much criticism around black people's hair. Even in school out here, in most schools, we are made to shave, like so that we can look quote unquote clean. Okay, I don't know. I do not owe anyone cleanliness. Ian says, I literally choose to watch all people who do live stream just to avoid her craziness. Okay. So you are still together, okay? Maybe you can do that. Anything for your relationship, because at the end of the day, all these people that you watch, they're just strangers. Oh, Yeah, although like you can't keep avoiding watching what you want. Aliot says your body count, does it matter? Oh, tell us yours. Tell us yours. Petro Camille says, where are you streaming from? Kenya. Where are you watching from? Oh, US 25? Oh, okay. Good job. A77 says, are you Chinese? Yes. Yes, I am. I am Chinese. What are you? Alemi90 says, hey, beautiful. Hey, you. Good to see you. How is the going? Ian says, yes, 500% Chinese. Yes, I am Chinese. I am Chinese, guys. Mm. Okay, it's very evident that I am Chinese. All the way from, where? What is the capital city of China? Jenge says, hey, beautiful, I need a wife. You single? No, I am not single. Anybody who is single, Jenge Razo is looking for a wife. Uh, you're very beautiful. Thank you so much. Petra says, African ladies like eating regularly. Like eating regularly? Where did you get that analogy from? Just because I'm eating my taranjari? Let me tell you. I have had a very busy day actually. Like I had to squeeze this live stream in because there's no way I was gonna skip streaming. So I am going to be eating the whole of this live stream. Danny girl says kinda. Oh, you want a man? Somebody is looking for a man. Okay. And somebody asked me if I'm Chinese, and I said I am Chinese, 100% Chinese. Yeah, it says 500%. 500% Chinese. Haha. Ooh, how to move on after a relationship breakup? How do you move on after a relationship breakup? And for those of you seeing me for the first time, my good name is Wamboy with a U. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my god, I am so stunned. I am so stunned. I'm so amazed by you all showing up every other time. You know what? I like what you're building here, and yeah, you really forgot about me and went to China. Oh, like a Chinese. Here you go. Would you date an Indian? Like, do I have a chance? Oh, no, because I am Chinese, so I don't think that's possible. Ah. uh, I forgot about my question. Oh, forgot about your question. No, like I think what I told you. I think when it comes to like how do you heal or how do you move on, I think it's all about. But you don't need to move on. Maybe you need to apologize, right? I think maybe sometimes you need to apologize. Okay, wow. Seriously, apologize for what? Maybe you need to, maybe you are close, you are stepping on, you are really overstepping. Maybe you crossed a boundary. She does not want you to be admiring women. Maybe that's not too much to ask. Maybe you can apologize instead of uh planning to move on. But mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Teresia Ngeshi says, my my, what does that mean? She doesn't want me to watch live stream of ladies like you. Why? Just tell her it's nothing. It's just a live stream. It's nothing. It's like after the live stream, that's it. Maybe you want to have to. Okay, just it's literally nothing. It's literally nothing. I think that's top tier insecurity for me. Like that would literally send me into like, what are you talking about? Okay, let me start asking questions. I was just trying to like calm down and settle into the live stream. Ian says she doesn't want me to watch live stream. She called that cheating and you want me to apologize to her. No, but I was just saying, maybe instead of moving on, if you have something that you've built for a long time, maybe it's better off if you apologize, you know. Yeah, because yes, we all have egos, but sometimes you can apologize. Even if you know you're not on the wrong, you can just say, okay. But honestly, I can see how that is wild. Like, watching a live stream is just a live stream. Haha. It's already ended up, okay. Okay, so what you can do, I think, is keep moving forward. Okay, keep telling me where you're watching me from. My good name is Womboy. Thank you so much for being here. And also, guys, these days we're streaming 2 times every day. We are streaming 3 p.m. and also we are streaming later on, which is our major live stream later on at night. So make sure you join in. Donna Nelson says, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, you. Good to see you. How are you doing, Donna? How is the going? Oh, you're from Papua New Guinea." Okay, Papua New Guinea, all the way from Papua New Guinea. How is it going? Uh, MI1656 says, "Oh, don't date at all. Dating is a form of imprisonment." How is that? Is dating a form of imprisonment? It's going well here. Okay, let me write that on the screen. It will feel like I'm typing on you all's phone. Because it's literally wild. Can you imagine somebody saying that like watching a live stream is like cheating? Oh my god, I can only imagine what that feels like. It feels silly, it feels all of that, but whoo. It's going well here. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Like today, I almost never streamed, but of course, I got myself here. I did lots of cleaning, so I am feeling so good. At least that's done. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels good when I kind of like get something done, something on my work list done. When I check that off, I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. Okay. What's the time in Papua New Guinea? Oh, I did a lot of research about Papua New Guinea after the live stream yesterday. I was just feeling, I was feeling like, oh my god, why was I misled about Papua New Guinea? I did lots of research. Yep. I realized that you all got your independence in, I think, 1975. I did some research, so good homework. It's 11:49 p.m. Wow. Like rather Yeah, like rather watching live stream, come to watch on a video call. Oh, so most people think like it works like a video call. Really? Thank you for research. I think you meant researching for my country. Okay. Mwinga Steven, hi. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Okay. Let's tell me a fun fact about your country. Fun fact about your country. Keep telling me where you're watching me from. My good name is Wamboi. With a new. Okay, is dating a form of imprisonment? Somebody here just claimed that dating is a form of imprisonment. And one of the subscribers here is saying that like his girlfriend is accusing him of cheating because of watching live streams. Haha. Dating is a form of imprisonment for what? That's a question. Somebody just said that, like, you'd rather stay single because dating is a form of imprisonment. Somebody just said, we look to greet people with a hug. Oh, that's a fun fact about your country. You all like to greet people with a hug. That's interesting. Minga says, I'm okay. I'm from Zambia. What about you? Kenya. Kenya. Tell me a fun fact about your country. You all tell me a fun fact about your country. Oh, you mean like, yeah, you all like to hug? Yeah, says she's jealous of watching a live stream of beautiful ladies like you. Okay, okay. Maybe you should consider if you're overstepping, watch what you say on the live stream. Maybe that's what you should do. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Because I know most men on Instagram are over there admiring other women. Well, maybe you're married and stuff. You know, act like your marital status. Act like your marital status. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, nice, Mwinga. Tell me a fun fact about Zambia, Mwinga. And what do you have like Bantus in Zambia? Yesterday somebody was in here and like was telling me words in Zulu, and they almost sound like my language. It's kind of like coldy. Clarence says, Baldwin. Hello, you're so cute. Thank you so much. Where are you watching me from? Ian says, I don't like to be under control. Give me your phone. Let me check it. Seriously? There's no trust in this case. Okay. But also, men get upset when ladies do the same things that they do to the ladies. Like, men, okay, a man wants to like inspect your phone, a man wants to go through your phone every other day, but when you do the other way around, you want to check his, now we have a problem. Clarence says, I like your long hair. Oh, do you? Thank you so much. Somebody just told me to like put on a hairband, and I just said, you know what, that's okay. Then and then so people in Papua New Guinea like to make friends with tourists coming to our country. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting one. Okay, yesterday I was days old when I found out that Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. I am so ignorant. Libonge says, nope. Oh, is dating a form of imprisonment? You say no. Clarence says, can I subscribe to your channel? Yes, you can, ma'am. Oh, I'm assuming you are Clarence. I don't know if Clarence is a female or male name. Lunda TV says, hi, good to see you. Those Clarence says, those what you call no trust man. Okay, no trust. Okay, I think when trust is lost, there's no fun in that relationship anymore. Lunda says, where are you from? I'm watching from Kenya. I'm Kenyan. Ian says, Omar, what you say telling us about who you are only. Okay, because you come to live stream to people's lives, you barely know them. Oh my god, that just speaks so much about you, you know. Yeah, that speaks so much about you, not me. uh Malwane Babarsa says, how amazing, how amazing! Shut your big hair. I like your hair. Okay, thank you so much. Clara says trust. It's all about communication. Yeah, and just trusting the other person. Like if you keep accusing somebody, then they would rather, you know, if you keep accusing people, you'd rather just they would rather just go and actually cheat, so that when they accuse them, they know it's true. Lunda TV says like number 8 done. Oh my god, thank you so much. Donna says we would like to entertain them with our culture, especially cultural shows from different provinces in Papua New Guinea. Okay, maybe in the future I'll visit over there. Lunda says I did some liking on your shorts and videos. Oh my god, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Donna says we actually have 22 provinces in Papua New Guinea. Our language is almost 800 plus. Woo! Okay, actually I researched about Papua New Guinea yesterday, and I found out that it's one of the most diverse. It has one of the most diverse cultures and all of that. Keep telling me fun fact about your country and countries. Lunda TV says just subscribe. Thank you so much. Our country is diverse. Okay, yeah, I like when people are proud of their countries. Okay. Is dating a form of imprisonment? Let me know. What's the weather look like in Kenya? Ooh, like right now, it's dull. Like it looks like it's gonna rain. And it's you prefer Fahrenheit or Celsius? It's 72 degrees, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Uh, Donna says, thank you. Lunda TV says, I like your videos. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Donna says, even if we turn 18 years old and up, we can always live with our parents. Whoa, in New Guinea, do you live with your parents? Okay. Okay. Are New Guinea parents like African parents? Whoa, how are you all raised in Papua New Guinea? Is it like African parents? Like, are your parents strict? Uh, do you have a lot of whooping? Do you do black tax? In Papua New Guinea. Clarence says, I like your videos also and I will always support you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Luna says, think about playing music too much is good. Playing music too much is good. Okay. Our parents are very strict. Okay. Oh, so it's like African parents. So um is the society in in Papua New Guinea, is it more of like a collective or individual? Do you value like society, family? I'm just trying to see if it's like African culture. Clarence Badwin says, so are you single or dating anyone? I'm dating. Donna Nelson says, I think we are like Africans. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, think about copyright. Yeah. So when I started first posting, first of all, I wasn't thinking about that, but I think right now, yeah, I use music with license or like that's allowed. Then our society is a collective societies. Okay, okay. So more like African culture. Okay. Do you have a channel, Lunda? Okay, welcome to the live stream, everybody. Keep liking the live stream. Oh, I just clicked on your thing. Yeah, I see you have a channel. Okay, wow. Congratulations. That's some good work right there. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I need to check that out. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Which country are you from? uh Donna says when we get married we can go back and still live with our parents. Oh, do you all have like properties like farm? um ah, excuse me. uh, okay, most even out here what happens is like these large pieces of land. So what happens when you become a grown up, let's say you get married, especially the guys, uh you just your parents just show you a place to build and you just build. That's what happens. I'm a city guide. I'm from Sweden. Ooh, okay, Sweden. All the way from Sweden. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. I am from Kenya. Okay, do you all consider is dating a form of imprisonment? Somebody made that assumption. Nini. You know Swahili? You know Swahili? That's interesting. Swahili. Why are you saying that? Like, where acha mambo? Asad says, I'm from Ethiopia. Ooh, Ethiopia. Mm. How is Ethiopia? How are you doing? Keep telling me fun fact about your countries or your country. Fun fact about your country. Is that Swahili? Yeah. Yes, it is Swahili. As I said, I like Kenyans, always support Kenyans athletes. Okay, okay. I think we all like Ethiopians too. Like the Ethiopian coffee. Hakuna Matata? No. Okay. Are you googling and typing them over there? Oh, wow. Okay, let me ask the question. Fun fact, I'm Ethiopian, but I don't like coffees. Okay. Yeah, actually, even in Kenya, we do export a lot of coffee and all of that. But funny enough, I am not a big fan of coffee. Like, okay, I drink coffee, don't get me wrong, but not like what I see in places like the US. Everybody's getting coffee. Clarence says, your hair is long and thick. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Okay. But for some people, it's also like it's also wild. Most people do not like African hair. Most people do not like African hair, because they think like African hair is unclean. Uh, ooh, okay, I'm about to read that, and that, and that. Okay, I need to keep reading. Nope, until you are ready for it. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. Until you're ready for it. Until you're ready for marriage. Donna says, we have plenty of customary land. In Papua New Guinea, we own our lands, not the government. So we usually make a garden of our own and sell it at the market. Yeah, I think it's exactly like Africa. Okay, let me know the most desperate thing you've ever done for love. The most desperate thing you've ever done for love. Yeah, I think the whole culture of you own property, uh, yeah, the whole culture of like owning property and then uh you divide it among your children. That's very much common even in Africa. And in Africa, we actually own the land. The government does not. When you buy the land here and build a property, it's a one-time purchase. Assad says, people say Ethiopian girls are most beautiful in Africa, but I like Kenyans more. I gotta say that I like. Okay, I also like. I think it is that face, like they and the hair, the soft hair. Luna says, okay, host, I'm driving. Bye now. Okay, bye now. See you later. I'll still be streaming later on. Okay. Okay, let me know the most desperate thing you've ever done for love. The most desperate thing you've ever done for love. Okay. Huh. Most desperate. Okay. Not most loving, most desperate. Oh, you guys have never done anything for love. You've never been in love? What do you mean? Like most desperate thing you've ever done, like gone out of your way. Yeah. I had to go and meet my boyfriend at night. Donna says, I had to go and meet my boyfriend at night. Oh, Donna is a girl's name? Oh my god. All this time I thought you were a guy. I had to go and meet my boyfriend at night, which we are not allowed. Oh wow. Okay. Huh. Yeah. I think when I was in primary school, what you all call elementary school, I think so. Um, there's there's a time I had a crush on this boy, and like I borrowed my dad's phone, and I was chatting with him on my dad's phone. And then he sent a message, and then by that time my dad was asking back for his phone back, and he had misspelled something on the text, so it read like something else. Oh my god, that was awful. So awful. Let me know the most desperate thing you've ever done for love. Kadax Valra says, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Clarence says, back to work. It was nice meeting you. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day too. Okay, you didn't tell me where you watch me from. Uh, you didn't tell me where you're watching me from. I'm assuming it's daytime in your country. You look so pretty today. Thank you. Luna says her name is Donna. Yeah, like I thought it. Oh, Donna is a female name. My apologies. I didn't know that. Mwinga says sorry. I was busy. Zambia is good one. Zambia one nation. Okay. Mhm. Donna is laughing. Bob, how are you doing, Bob? Hello, good to see you. Clarence says, you're making a great video. I will always follow you on YouTube. Thank you so much. Asa says, my Kenyan athlete crush was Faith Keep your gun. She always beat our athletes. Okay, yeah. We're good at sports. Client says, I am from United States, Texas. Okay, so it's daytime over there. Okay, I'm still gonna be streaming later on, so hopefully you'll catch me, or maybe another time. Keep telling me the most desperate thing you've ever done for love. The most desperate thing you've ever done for love. Because Donna is like, madam. Really? Oh, that's what it means. Which language is that? Is it English? My apologies. English is like my fifth language. English is like my fifth language, so I didn't know that. You're a very beautiful lady. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The most desperate thing you've ever done for love. Okay, I think texting on your parents' phone where you know you're gonna get caught is pretty much risky. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. This it's Spanish. Oh, it's Spanish, Espanol. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Now I know. I think I'm learning so much from these live streams. I do speak Portuguese. Ooh, that sounds like a nice one. How do you say hi in Portuguese? What's something you did in your early 20s that your body is still bailing you for? Oh, I think this is a question that we've already done. Uh, Hola. Oh, it's like, oh, Portuguese also speaks Spanish. That's interesting. Our athlete pushed faith. I was embarrassed that day. Oh, okay. Is it secondhand embarrassment? Uh, is life in Kenya hard as Ethiopia? Define hard. Define hard. Is it like extremely hard? Okay, what cause? I think what's going on here or something that's hard. Okay, we are having lots of unemployment, so that's making life hard. But other than that, I think life in Kenya is good. Like we have good weather. If you're not doing the wrong thing, I think Kenya is a nice place. Although there's there's a lot of unemployment. If you can be able to create employment opportunity for yourself, yeah, that can be life changing. Uh, Australia Ano says nice hair. Oh, thank you so much. Where are you watching me from? Your name is complicated. Australia Ano. uh, what's a pattern in your life you can name perfectly but still haven't broke? Uh, as I said, we pay more than 70% of our salary for house rent. Okay, I think it's pretty much same everywhere. I think right now, even in Kenya, there is the perfect way to kind of like have a good life is if you own property. That could be a good one. Australia says I'm from Australia. Okay, just as the name suggests. Ooh, I know it's pretty much late in Australia right now. Steven Slatter says, "Hey, one boy, how's it going? Good, 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 good. How is it going on your side?" Um, Afri says, "Are you a new age African feminist?" People like calling me that on my live streams, but to be really honest, I don't know. But if advocating for women rights is being feminist, then so be it, okay? If talking about my experiences that I've had or like that I've seen women around me go through, if that makes me a feminist, then so be it. So I don't know. Do you consider somebody being a feminist to be a bad thing? Big Wheat says, and say the most merciful has taken a son. Exalted is he, rather they are honest servants. They cannot proceed him in word, and they act by command. Surah Al Anbiya. Ooh, the first time I've ever literally read a Quran. How are you doing, Big Watch? Asa says, oh, do Kenya pay better for accounting graduates? I don't think so. I don't think so. Or I most importantly, I don't have information. What happens is like average salary is anywhere between $200 or so most probably people who are earning well are earning between $300 to 350 at most, but I don't know if that's good or bad. Donna says, I got my mom's phone and sent a please call me to my boyfriend when I was doing my grade 10. Oh, you still have please call me? You also have please call me in your country? I thought it was a Kenyan thing. Or did you write the message? Uh, well, my big brother was holding onto the phone. Wow. Bob says per month. Yeah, yeah. Let's say people who are earning well is anywhere between 200. Okay, people who are earning really well, 300. And $300. Is that good in Kenya? Oh, that's great. I think that's considered to be great. That's considered to be great. Yeah, $300 is considered to be great. How much is your okay? Tell me, how much do people pay in your country for jobs? For those who are earning well, how much do they make? Corey says, "Hey, my favorite piece of chocolate, Lord." How are you doing? Uh, Thomas says, "Hey, how are you doing, Thomas? Oh my God, it's been a while. After the World Cup, you went missing. Hey, dear boy, nice crazy hairstyle. I like. You like it? Well, some people are telling me to put on a hairband. They are disgusted by the hairstyle, and then I'm like, I don't give a. Uh. Oh, okay. That does not make sense. Okay, there's bunch of questions. Is dating a form of imprisonment? And there's also another one. What a pattern in your life you can name perfectly but still haven't broke? Okay, and guys, of course, you do stream twice. So when I stop streaming right now, you can be looking me. You can be looking out because I'm gonna be streaming later on. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Actually, right now we are working on the uh we are working on a bunch of things here, but I appreciate you all for the support. Okay, actually, we already at 1 hour, guys, and I think I gotta fix some dinner, so that we can have a good show later on. Okay, let me give everybody a second if anyone is typing. Asad says minimum wage $47 in my country. Is that per month? That's per month. Okay, I think we are so much underpaid in Africa, really, because what's that? Yeah, yeah. Actually, there are people who are making even less than that. Like, it's so sad. It's so sad, honestly. Actually, right now, I used to not like farming, quote unquote, because I grew up as a farmer or grew up in a farming family. I was like, God, I can do anything just not to become a farmer. But right now, I think it was better because you farm in your own terms. You do farming in your own terms. Um, you have food continuously, and not to mention you have a place to stay that you're never paying rent in. Okay, so the thing is, yes, it's like village life, that maybe you miss out on a bunch of stuff, but compared to life in the city, I think that was a little bit better. Bob says minimum wage in my country is like $54 per month. Oh, that's low. Can you imagine how is somebody supposed to operate? Okay, yes, you can operate because also the prices are not that high, but still. Thomas says, my relationship is open. Don't feel trapped by a woman. Wow. Okay. So, but the fact that it's open, hopefully it's also open on her side. Like you can be so you don't consider cheating. So if somebody uh let's say you have another person and she has another person, you all consider that to be just okay. Assad says no. I think Kenya is out of top 10 worst pairs. Ethiopia is in top 10 with Burundi. Worst pairs. Yeah, that's why you see people with a lot of information and knowledge moving to European countries. Like you just gather your information and knowledge and then you just go over there. They're gonna pay more per month. Oh, that's it's $54 per month. Okay. How much? Okay, for a bed sitter or a studio apartment, how much do you pay for a studio apartment in your countries? Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh, Gokubal says, why did the chicken cross the road to get the other side? Do you guys get it? We do not get it. Holly says, do you remember me? Yes, of course I do. How are you doing? No, dating is literally a form of it's not a form of imprisonment, but a healthy relationship requires voluntary commitment, freedom, mutual respect rather than confinement or restriction. Mark says hi, bye. Hi, you, Mark. Good to see you. How are you doing? Bye, bye. Okay, also, guys, I'm actually winding up. If you all want to join in on the other live stream, Adama says, what I have not yet broken through to marry, but God's ways are incomprehensible. Okay. Okay. Oh, in Nigeria you pay rent per year. Like you can pay rent for the whole year. That's really funny. We do not do that. We pay per month. I cannot pay rent per year because how about if I want to move out? Eh, no. You pay rent per year. That's very dangerous. Yes, we don't pay per month. Why? That's making life difficult. Like, let me tell you, where I stay at, like, they ask you for security deposit when you join. But it's like, yes, most probably they will not return the security deposit, you know. But at least, no, I cannot pay rent per year. Oh my God. I was my joke so cringe that you didn't get. Like honestly, sometimes I do not get English jokes to be really honest. Oh, they are just words to me. Like explain, and I think telling you to explain the joke is just out of this one. Bob says per month is short. Okay, wow. But in personally, I cannot pay rent per year. Like I need to be flexible. I need to be able to know if you piss me off, I'm gonna be moving. You need $100 minimum in Addis for rent per month. Yeah. Honestly, life is getting out of control. Right now, owning a property is the best way to go. Bob says, I can't imagine paying per month. Oh, but see, I'm just also looking at the other side of paying per year. When you pay per year, like it's like that's just over and done with. It's too risky. Yeah, it's risky, especially if you don't have money to pay next month. Yeah, yeah, especially if you're operating hard to build. Goku Bell says, I understand it, my joke wasn't funny. Oh my God, I just I don't know. Please don't tell me jokes, guys. English is not my first language. No, says what I know is that an apartment here in Germany and starts at around 600 euros, but small ones start at around 600 euros. See, oh my God, 600 euros. But I think it's maybe similar to the amount of money that you are making. But 600 euros, that's a lot. And you don't have internet in there. Assad says here in Addis for 3 to 6 months. You have to pay 3 to 6 months. Why? Why do you have to pay all that long? Why do they need that extra money like for? Here you have to pay, I think, a security deposit. Yeah, if you move without notifying them, they're not gonna give you back the money. Yeah, to be really honest, right now, in anywhere in the world, owning a property is the best thing. These people who own these properties are just getting richer and richer and richer and richer because we are renting their properties. And sometimes they don't even do a good job maintaining. Yeah, For example, I have been looking around for houses because I've been thinking about moving, but it's like everything else that I'm looking out there is worse. And I like living within my means. Like I don't like, let's say, moving in into something that I can only afford to pay 1 month. Like I'd rather afford to pay it's rather be cheap. People would rather think, okay, why are you saying, because at the end of the day it's all about living within your means. So but rent is just getting out of control. Goku Ball says, I don't think dating is imprisonment. Okay. Me too. I think that was said by somebody on the comment. I don't think dating is imprisonment. I think it's imprisonment when you're not able to leave. uh it's imprisonment when you just feel questioned for everything. It's imprisonment when you don't feel safe or you don't want to be there but you can't leave. That's when it becomes imprisonment, in my opinion. Okay, wow, this is such eye-opening, looking at the rent all over the world and stuff. mm. Wow. Yeah, but the one for 600 euros is like, woo, what? Okay. Guys, what we're gonna do right now is like we're gonna end the live stream, and then later on, of course, I'm gonna be streaming, so you all better tune in. And also, guys, make sure you're playing back the live stream and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate that. Um, who is your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber. Ooh, that's interesting. Uh, used to be B. Simone. She's an American podcaster. I think I used to watch her the most. These days, I just usually watch cop shows and stuff. It used to be B. Simone. Who else that I used to watch so much? Wow. There's a lot of people that I watch, but I don't remember their names. The one says, in Nairobi, I think apartments are not cheap for locals either. They are really not cheap. There's even a time that I was looking. If you want something that is in ghetto, of course you're gonna get that for like even $20 if you want. But if you want a good house, it's from 20,000 to like 50. Actually, there is even at apartments for like 200,000 shillings. And it's like, but I think it's because in Nairobi there's lots of people who are coming with the dollar and euro. So it's like, even if the locals do not rent, somebody else from abroad, from who is coming with the euros, when you convert US dollars and euros to Kenya shillings, it's good money. So yeah. Asan says, but land is very expensive here. Our grandfather have the opportunity to buy it in cents, but not take the opportunity. Okay, it's literally the same. It's literally the same. Yeah. Right now, if you ever, me personally, honestly, my focus, in any case, if I ever buy a property, it will not, I even don't want acres. I just want a place to like have a house and just know, safe, done. Yeah. Yeah. It's literally insane. Yeah. In the future, okay, what do you prefer, Thomas, in Germany? What is easier, owning property or renting? What is better? Which one is better, in your opinion? And guys, we are literally also winding up. I think, let me tell you, I am fierce for our fathers. There are so many opportunities that they did not take. When it comes to schools, there were so many opportunities, but their parents did not see the value of education, so they were like, for what? We have a big land. For what? We have cows. Okay, there were so many opportunities. Like out here in the 90s and maybe 2000, you just needed to be a high school. You need to have finished high school and you would find a job. But most people were not educated, so that's why you would literally find a job. Right now, almost everybody is educated and stuff. So what kind of music do you listen to? I am all over the place. I like country music. I also like I don't know what's the genre, but I like songs like Jamaican Farewell, Piano Man. Like I'm all over the place. Like I don't have a genre, but I also like rumba. It's like an African type of music. Okay, so what we are gonna do, guys, is like we're gonna end the live stream, and then I'm gonna be streaming later on tonight. So you all better join in. Okay, but you know what? I think I asked Thomas, what is better in Germany, renting or buying property, or owning property? I know in the US they say even if you buy the property, it belongs to the government. Like the land belongs to the government. You have to pay taxes. That is annoying. When you buy something, you literally buy it. Have you ever listened to Ethiopian music? No. No. Suggest one Ethiopian music. I have never listened to Ethiopian music. Zitolape. Like. Uh, I think owning a property is better. Okay. Anywhere. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Owning a property it gives you so much freedom and safety. You do not have to have money. I listen to Saudi Soul. Wow, you listen to Saudi Soul, and he's Kenyan, but you don't understand, do you? Do you understand anything in Swahili? I like when you just listen to music. You do not understand what they are saying, but you just listen. Buying is better. Safety for old age. Woo! Wow. Yeah. I think buying is better. It kind of gives you some sort of freedom and peace. Even if you don't have a job, you know you'll still have a place. You only need to figure out something to eat. Yeah. Asad says Esther Aweke is our famous singer. Asta Aweke. Oh, your name starts with an A. Okay, I'm gonna try that out. Bob says no. And why do you listen to something you don't understand? I listen to, what is this guy's name? Banner Boy. The mixture. What is that? Usually the mixture, like is it with the Nigerian? Is it that what are his songs? Yes, it's English. I usually understand most of the things, but the other one feels like rapping to me. Yeah, I think Burna Boy is famous worldwide, and most people do not. Most people like the sound of his music. Okay, I must start listening to music that I don't understand. Bob says they mix English with Nigerian languages and Pidgin. Okay, it sounds so good. His music with the mix, especially the parts that I don't understand, the Nigerian thing. Oh my, it sounds like premium. Sounds like premium music. It sounds very nice. Very, very nice. Pidgin. Yeah, that type of the Nigerian English is literally insane. Asad says, can you try Gigi too? She's famous singer. Okay, I'll see. I'll not promise, but I'll see. I'll make sure that I look out one or something. Yeah. Okay, so wow. Do you have to speak Nigerian English, or is that the basic English? Okay, like out here, if you don't speak Swahili, people are like you're pretending or stuff. What if you don't speak the Nigerian English? You just decide to learn English without the putting the I go bito. What else do you all say? Like, what if you like? Does it feel like you're just being awkward if you're not speaking that English? Thomas says, I have a large property with 3 sides of the courtyard, also associated with a lot of work. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So you're set. Like, even you're safe. Like safe. For me, property means safety. To be really honest, Gokubal says, for real, Gigi is goated. Oh, you're also Ethiopian. Bob says English works, but when you go to the local market, they'll assume you're rich if you can't speak Pidgin. Okay, I go come here. I go sit down. Cake. What else do you all say? Oh, why am I forgetting? This one that like Kenyans in Nairobi try to use. Okay, so if you don't use the Pidgin English, you're most probably you're gonna be overcharged. Wow, that's a good realization if I ever come to Nigeria. Okay, but for me, it sounds nice, but it also sounds different. Bob, Okay. Ooh, Lord. When I come to Nigeria, I'll be putting in the go. I go come here. I go sit down. I go want the. I want to say I want the fruit. I go want the orange. Maybe that does that work or I no, why don't try? I think I usually have the we used to watch the Nigerian movies. Nigerian movies are pretty much famous in Kenya. Most people watch them. Hmm. I go come here. That's really funny. Or you can just say I want fruit. I want a no. I have to put the Nigerian accent. Bring come. Okay, you can't be safe in Africa anytime things can change regarding owning property. No. No, stop. No, just stop misleading. It's pretty much safe, but for foreigners, make sure you do not get scammed. Because I realize even opening a bank account in Kenya, you have to prove whatever. Like, it's not like a direct thing that you just open a bank account. Gokubal says, do you prefer movies or music? Movies, definitely, movies. Asan says, the house price here is scary. It's like my 30-year salary or something. Okay, I know. Me personally, like right now, what I would do if I got money, I would buy like a small property, and then I would buy like what are they called? Container homes. It comes finished, and you just put the container home over there, or you can just build a house with iron sheets even on the side, and then you kind of do good finishing on the inside. That is a pretty much good home. I think that's where the future is at. I don't think you need to have like the thing is we all want to have like good houses. Of course everybody wants a good life, but sometimes big quit. Today you said I have to teach you Islam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for teaching us. Okay, what we are gonna do, guys. Okay, let me wait if any one of you is typing. Okay, what's your favorite movie? Mine so far has been the new Michael Jackson movie. Actually, I have not caught up with that one. There's no cinemas. Okay, I have not gone to cinemas because I've not gone to Nairobi anytime soon. The movie that I've watched, is not a movie, it's a series. It's called I Will Find You on Netflix. Very nice. That was my next holiday in Indiana. It cost more this year. Flights have become expensive. 4 weeks, approximately 4,000 euros. Okay, you already even booked the resort and stuff. Wow, 4 weeks. Okay, yeah, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it. I want to go for vacation. Bob says in Nigeria, for banks, you need ID cards, proof of address, fingerprint, occupation, signature, photograph, mother's name, guarantor. Yeah. See, we went with my partner in Nairobi to he wanted to have a bank account, and they just straight up said no. Like they just said no. No, he cannot. And then they were telling me to open an account for him, like, and then we just didn't want that. Honestly, for you to be able to move permanently to another country, for a long time, you'll have to like have somebody that you trust, that you can maybe do transactions in their name and stuff. But at least you can have a Safaricom line, which is really helpful. Assad says no container homes here, but the government is talking about it this year. Oh, no container homes. I think container homes are gonna be a good future. It's like for me, like you can even buy like a studio container home. Bob says, yeah, you'll have to open it for them. Then you'll basically have more authority over the account than them, and that's a problem. There's a guy. He's American. There's a case that's going on. A guy was robbed in Mombasa. He got married to a Kenyan lady. Of course, because opening accounts is very difficult here. So of course, because it's his wife, he transferred most of the money to her account. Buying property, it was almost impossible. So you know what? They had the property in her name, okay? and then she just decides to divorce him. And that guy, that was his retirement. He had like sold everything in the US and moved to Kenya. That was his time. Most probably he's gonna get justice because this matter have been spoken on the news. But let me tell you, Kenya justice system will be so slow, and maybe sometimes it will not be. I am not saying that it will not be administered, but I think no, I think you'd rather keep your foreign bank accounts if you, even if you want to move to African countries, because you can get scammed, to be really honest. Actually, that's why I wouldn't want to open a bank account for anyone, because who knows if the devil is gonna tell me, if the devil is gonna tell me, okay, wash him, what we call wash out here. But be very careful for those of you wanting to buy property in other countries. Bob says, except the account wouldn't handle much money. Okay. But whatever, even if like, I think he's pretty much risky to do that. Even if you want to move to another country, make sure you keep, okay, don't move someplace and then even revoke your citizenship where you're from. Like, everything can go south. So we are just hoping that that guy gets justice, because God, can you imagine all your hard work down the drain just like that? You know, your retirement. And so it says, we use these 2 years fingerprint IDs. Everything is tougher and strict now. Okay. Yeah, you can easily enter African countries, but hey, you can get scammed when you're in there. Bob says there are less restrictions on accounts that have less than $400. Okay, $400 is okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's less restrictions. Yeah, but wow, hopefully people stay safe, because can you imagine losing that? If I lost the amount of money that this guy is supposed to lose, if the government does not or if he does not find justice in court, yeah, that can be pretty much risky. And see, for example, like ownership of property and stuff. Okay, maybe it works similar. Maybe in the case of divorce, they are just supposed to divide the property in half. What? Yeah. Another reason to be careful who you get married to. Okay, anyway. So guys, I think we're gonna end it right there. Maybe make sure you tune in later on. This is such a nice conversation, actually. Bob says, now that guy would hate the country if he doesn't get justice. Yes, he will. And I can tell you, I'm not saying that he will not, but you know, African countries, bribery here and there, and then they can just drag the case. And as they drag the case, the lady will still be spending the money, and okay, most probably she will not be able to sell the property if they put a freeze on it. But other than that, yeah, he will never want a Kenyan near him. Like, yeah, that can be pretty much traumatic. Like, justice in Africa, yes, you will get justice maybe after 10 years, but what will you be eating within those 10 years? What will you be doing? You will die of depression and stuff. Yeah. That's Africa for you. And I'm not saying that it's a bad place. It's like you just need to tread carefully. And I think that's true with anyone. Even if I was to move to another country, let's say I'm not there. Okay, I am there, let's say on visitor's visa. And then after sometimes you want to stay there. Okay, working and then having your money on somebody's account is really risky if they decide to like scam you. Although out there you're more likely to get your money back. But yeah, so thank you so much guys for tuning in. I think I'm gonna see you all later. I need to cook myself some dinner and prepare for the next show. Okay, bye bye.